Welcome to another Reddit video. When was there a time where you shouldn't have laughed at something, but you did? At my Uncle Bill's funeral, my Aunt Mary claimed that she cared for him in his darkest time. I let out a solid ha. Everyone turned towards me. I finished with an uncontrollable giggle, poorly hidden behind my hand and a wad of tissues. No regrets. R.I.P. Uncle Bill, December 12, 19. Edit. She, in fact, did not care for him in his darkest times. This made me laugh so much I don't even know why. Because we all know an Aunt Mary. My Aunt Mary has psychosis, schizophrenia, dementia, ECT. And that sound like something she would have said 5 to 10 years ago. I think everyone has laughed at a kid falling, even if you're not supposed to. It was at my job, the kid just flunked on the floor. Laughter could be heard across the store. I just laughed at the word flunked. That's the spirit. You're not supposed to laugh at that. This girl in 8th grade used to pick on me like it was her job, and she got everyone on my case too. One day, she was rocking back and forth in her chair and leaned too far back. Before she fell backwards, she threw herself forward and ended up hitting herself in the mouth. She lost 3 of her top front teeth, legit swallowed them. Blood everywhere. I crackled. I mean, I don't even blame you. All things considered, you had every right to find that funny, in my opinion. I mean, I'm assuming she's still alive and well, so that's just karma. When I was a student nurse, I was asked to tell an patient that his daughter couldn't come visit him because she fell down the stairs and had broken both her arms. I could barely contain myself, because the patient was there because he had broken both his arms. The apple does not fall far from the tree. Except that it did. Once when I was about, say, 4, I slammed my face against my driveway, knocking out my 2 front teeth. I was laughing the entire half hour. My dad was freaking out with my bloody mouth. Still to this day I don't know how I was able to laugh when I should have been crying in the scenario. So when I was in my first year in middle school, there was a kid that overreacted to everything. We'll call him Bob. So one day during English he was late, so he was rushing to his seat and so he fell. And he screamed so loudly. And then he started crying, so he went to the nurse and someone had to help him get there. And Bob wound up with a bruise the size of a pea on his knee and wouldn't shut up about it. At a high school basketball game, the person singing the Star-Spangled Banner could not hit the right notes. I understand that the song is to be taken seriously and not everyone has the guts to sing to a crowd of people. Despite this, me along with the entire audience held it together pretty well until and the Rockets' red glare. Everyone couldn't control themselves anymore, and for the rest of the song there were low chuckles throughout the gym. I was one of them, I'm sorry. It was announced that someone had a small stroke earlier that week. My response was, what, like a putt, should not have cracked myself up with a lame joke at that moment. Thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe and like.